I was not this model dude, you know. I was on my way to straight up self-destruction because I was believing the image and the identity of what people said I was gonna be or who they said that I'm gonna be. You told me I was a loser. Hey, I'm gonna be a loser. I'm gonna be the best loser. You gonna be a failure? I'm gonna be the best failure. You ain't gonna be nothing? I planned out. I'm not gonna be nothing. You said I wasn't gonna be nothing. And it took me, by the time I was 18, I had to look and really pay attention to my life and say, you know what? Who am I really? Like I had to realize I don't belong to the people who was speaking into my life. You know? I didn't belong to them. They was giving me plans, and it's a scripture in Jeremiah 29:11. The scripture says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Those plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in the future." Up until this point, I didn't have those two things. I didn't have hope and I didn't have a future. Because my future didn't go no further than what people spoke about my life. And there was no hope in that. So my future was pretty much, at 25, that's the end of my story. That's who I am to God because I believed in what all of these people were saying about my life. So I didn't have a future. I didn't have hope. But then I had to realize that I don't belong to the people that's speaking into my life, that I'm a child of God, and that's why I call myself God's child. And it's a passage in Genesis 1:27. It says, I was created in the image and the likeness of who? Wow, let's read that again. I was created in the image and the likeness of who? God. Is God a failure? How can I be a failure? Is God a loser? How could I be a loser if I was created in his image and his likeness? God didn't make junk. God didn't make failures. He created me in his image and in his likeness. If I was to take some clay and mold this beautiful piece, and I set it up and say, man, I love this piece, why would I hate it? Why wouldn't I take care of it? Why wouldn't I look after it? That's not showing the likeness. I was made in God's image and God's likeness. And I know for a fact there's people in this room right now who could say the same thing. They've been told some stuff. Y'all been told some stuff. People have said, Jay, you know what? He's going to be a criminal for the rest of his life. He a crook. Once a crook, always a crook, right? We didn't heard that. Once a liar, always a liar. Nah. I don't receive that no more. For a long time, I received that. I don't receive that anymore. I was made in the image and the likeness of God.